Welcome back to Redbeard RPG and the Outer Worlds. Like, comment, subscribe if you want to support the channel, and go ahead and click that notification bell if you want to be alerted to when I am streaming. We just made it to Fallbrook at the end of the last video, and about time to do a little exploration. I think this guy yelled at us right when we got here. What's he
Trouble
got to
checking
say?
in? Or you might need directions to the amenities? If you're locked out of your cabin, a replacement key costs 50 bits.
Tell me about the amenities.
No reservation, no problem. Day trippers are always welcome in our saloon. Straight back and to the right. If you hit the falls, you've gone too far. Check in with Ms. Malin. She'll set you straight. I am here to anticipate and facilitate your needs, patron.
Where am I? What is this place?
Guess it's true. Fallbrook really is the best kept secret in all of Monarch, excepting the Borst Factory's secret ingredient. We're a leisurely stopover for the more adventurous spacefaring traveler. Understand?
I think I know what he means, but we'll say, no.
Man, oh man, it has been a blue moon since I had to break out the Hookem Allow me to paint a picture in your mind. A parcel of pure paradise nestled beneath a waterfall within a mountain. We've got activities of leisure. We got proclivities for vice. We got booze and bets and non-communal beds. Sublight owned and run, so you know you're safe while you're breaking the laws. Check in at the saloon to start spending your bits now.
Interesting. Lilia sent me. Where's Catherine?
You're looking for Ms. Malin. On an errand for the boss lady? That sounds ominous. Yeah. Ms. Malin won't like that a whit.
Breathe. It's okay. Just point me toward Miss Malin.
She's not but just down the way. A 10 to 1 says she's either pouring drinks or skinning a sprat in the saloon. Word to the wise. Ms. Malin don't take kindly to interlopers. When I said sprat, I didn't mean the sort with whiskers and a tail.
All right, thank you. Hey, she means a person. Skinning a person. Good grief.
Keep your wits about you. This is sublight territory.
Yeah, well,
Fallbrook's
I got
great.
that.
Anything you want, they've got it. So long as you've got the bits.
What a quest do I have on right now? Let's take a look at this. Oh, that's the main quest. Where's all my Fallbrook quests? Top of Devil's Peak. That's the main quest. Weapons from the Void is Fallbrook. Little memento. Ash is pointing you towards one of his unit's old outposts. We'll start talking since it already got mentioned. We'll start with Catherine. We'll find her out. We'll try to do the more natural exploration of the town. We'll just kind of run around and do all our little quests we got here.
You seen Arthur today?
We'll kind of learn the layout from there.
Uh-huh. You blind, fella? Or can you not see I'm busy?
Ah.
Why is it every sissy pig fucker who strolls into my town expects me to smile and shout awful friendly? Welcome to Fallbrook. Only nugget of paradise in this entire law-forsaken land. Like a void damn advert.
Sorry to trouble you, Ms. Malin. I understand you're a terribly important figure in these parts. Perhaps you could point me to a man by the name of Reginald Cheney.
That sprat shit better not have brought trouble into my town. He's a long-term renter. Easily replaceable. Check his domicile. Whatever happens, I don't fucking care. Just keep the mess from staining my little nugget of paradise, and we'll be grand.
Quite a charmer. If by nugget of paradise you mean piece of manta dung, then sure.
You know, I ain't heard that one before. Suppose
That
I'll have to
increased
work
my
harder to
reputation.
show you just what makes our town shine. But first, I'll need to know what brings you, stranger. Well, I'm half listening.
We'll start with need a hand for hire, see if we get
If
additional
it's one that
quests.
don't mind getting dirty, then I sure do. But how am I to know whether you're reliable, if not fully trustworthy?
We'll use charm again. You can trust me, fully.
Against my better judgment, I do believe you. There's a Borst factory on up the way, run by a man who calls himself the King. Clive Lundberg, insufferable prick.
Sounds like it.
That aside, it's a business ripe for the plucking. I want it. Clear as that.
I get the feeling this is going to involve murder and mayhem.
Stars, I hope so. Clive Lundberg, the self-proclaimed Borst King of Monarch, is swimming in profit and drowning in his ego. He's making the only meal to be had this side of Monarch, and I'm tired of ponying up for my dinner. I want that Borst factory, owner dead or alive. And you're the soon-to-be handsomely paid son of a bitch who's gonna get it for me.
What specifically do you want me to do?
Kill him, run him out. I don't rightly care for the details, so long as Clive knows resistance to me is costly and futile. Hit him where it hurts. In his gut or his production lines ought to make do.
Any tips on how we might get in?
If you got brass knockers, you can shoot your way through the front gate. If you don't fancy getting shot to shit, you can try asking Duncan for a disguise.
There we go.
Might be another way in, assuming you're courageous enough to trek the sewers. Void if I know.
Okay, say I wanted to sabotage the factory.
Then I'd say you might care to poison the cysty pigs, doctor a few financial records, or throw a wrench in the canning machinery.
And if I wanted to kill him?
Sometimes the simplest solution is the sweetest. I don't give a whit about the method or the means, just the end.
Sounds good.
It'll be more than good when you're finished. Maybe not for Clive, but for me and you, I'm sure. Oh, and if you don't fancy going in guns blazing or crawling through a sewer pipe, see Duncan in the dry goods and sundry building. He ought to have an employee ID in that stash of illicit goods he keeps for select clientele. May luck be with you, since I won't be. How's Clive? I do hope you gave him my regards.
Let's talk about something else.
Sure.
I'm the fixer for your sublight problem.
Good of you to finally haul your ass over here. I wired for backup weeks ago. Got something that's gonna require special extraction from Cascadia.
Right, the Ultivate... I forget how to say it, Ultivitas stuff that Lilith mentioned.
So you got a brain on them shoulders. Excellent. Makes my life a world easier. To extract the gas, you'll need to siphon it from the lab in Cascadia into one of your ship's fuel tanks. Totally safe.
Yeah, sounds like it. Remind me what that gas is?
Do I look like one of them egghead science types? All I know is that labs use it to create plants and livestock out of local species. But it's a controlled commodity, available only to the board, so it is of high value on the dark market.
Okay. Define safe.
Meaning safe for me and my crew, seeing as it ain't us undertaking the risk.
I can get it done.
I do like your gumption, but let's not be hasty. To get to the gas, you'll need to navigate through the town, which is overrun by marauders. The lab itself has become an infested nest, crawling with manatees. You gotta fight through or figure out some other way to exterminate them. Maybe the ventilation system?
Our Sawbones Ellie could probably cook something up.
I shall leave the details to you. Now, after you clear the manatee nest and reach the storage room, all that's left is to get the gas flowing into the fuel system. The task will require someone with technical skills, or you could force it through with a plasma overload. Don't recommend that option, though, unless you want to get dead.
Good thing we have an engineer. Bavardi will handle it.
Dandy. Did I mention the gas is of an extremely volatile nature? Handle it with the utmost of care. Once you've got our goods, take them to the groundbreaker. Lilia's fencers ought to handle the rest of it. I've marked the coordinates for you to the lab in Cascadia. Use the passcode Antediluvian on the terminal to get in. Best of luck, Fixer.
Alright. Anything else of
How's
interest?
Clive? I do hope you gave him my regards.
Anything else
Sure.
of interest? Yeah, that's enough for now. Nothing else too interesting. We do got a terminal over here.
Got a scent.
Ooh. Definitely don't want to hack it right in front of her. I don't think she ever leaves this room, really. Any of you? Fallbook patron. Niles has a unique name, and so does Wesley. Let's talk to them.
Hey, if it ain't the cleaner, how'd the disposal go? Was it messy? I hope it was messy.
Okay.
You don't look like a smuggler nor a dandy. Catherine sent you back here? On second thought, it's best if I don't know.
Yeah, everybody can,
What's
I
your
guess,
order?
can see me from a mile away that I'm not from around here. Got any glacial age whiskey?
No, I don't have any... Ugh. If it's only a drink you're after, the full bar's upstairs. This here's the ante up, where you place your bets.
Ah. What can I bet on?
Tossball, autoloader races, card games, you name it. I ain't picky. And neither is Catherine. We'll both break your legs if you lose, then shirk on paying.
Well, apparently I can't participate in the gambling. You mentioned upstairs. What do we got up here? Patron. Yvonne.
Folks I never met before are my most favorite kind.
Oh, yeah.
So, what's your story?
Well, it's the strangest thing, but I was frozen in space for 70 years, and then one day...
Let me just stop you right there, stranger. My question, it's not one I really want an answer to. Not unless it accompanies some extra bits. Understand?
How many bits we talking?
More than you can afford at this time.
Oh, yeah? You serve drinks here, right?
Your eyes do not deceive you. This bar serves the sweetest firewater in all of Fallbrook. I got some snacks on offer, too, from time to time.
This a sublight bar?
If you're asking if it's Sublight owned, then yes. If you're asking if we give discounts to Sublight employees, then the answer is not only no, but doubly no.
Good
Ms.
grief.
Malin built the bar, the saloon, and the town to boot. If you got business with Sublight, I suggest you follow up with her.
Alright, let's see what she's got. Iceberg aged whiskey. Do I need that for something? I don't think I do. I don't know why that was an option to ask that other guy. Was that just a patron? What do we got over here? Little room, empty bin. Alright, nothing really of interest. There's no patio. Alright, I'll probably never come back up here again, most likely. And out the door we go.
Remind me never to get on Ms. Malin's bad side.
She's fine. Well, so long as you ain't on her bad side. Then she's liable to drown you in the waterfall.
Ugh. Alright, what other quests do we got here in town? Because now this is going to take me to Cascadia, which we do have a couple things we need to do there, but we'll have to stop by the ship and change companions. We'll want Ellie and Pavardi with us for that. Printer. That one not yet. That's not one. That'll go to Cascadia. Is that really the only other thing we got here in town? I think it is. Just the empty man. So I guess we will have to do some more regular exploring. Looks like the scholar might be just right over this way. Oh, this is probably his house.
This is Reginald's stuff, all right, but it looks like he's not home.
He is not.
Let's search the room. Try to figure out where he's gone.
We'll see if there's anything worth stealing real quick. Not really. This guy seems pretty broke. Alright, report. I can't believe I'm stuck in this law-forsaken town, but at least I think I may have found a spot with promise. Down the tunnel, on the river, bank outside of town. Produce 1 nugget and 2 teeth. I wonder if I can find a dentist who'll pay something for the teeth.
Sounds like Cheney's gone gold panning down on the river. I guess even scholars need to find ways to make ends meet in exile.
Hey, Cass. Knock, knock.
Go away, White.
Trying to remember.
Not how the game works. I say, knock, knock. Like I'm
So
on
one
the
way is the
outside of
waterfall,
door,
and one way is
you
the way
say,
back outside of town. And I'm
I
already.
swear to the architect, I will punch your lamps out.
Oh,
That's the way out of town. That's not the way we want to go. We want to go this way.
Barely made it out. Marauders got Keely.
Remember the first time I played this game, this confused me because this place kind of wraps around a little bit.
Always imagine
So that quest marker, I'd go outside, then the quest marker would tell me to go back
If
inside.
you're feeling like the civilized type, the waterfall's
this,
a good spot to wash your clothes.
Let's go up here because there's a landing pad here. We definitely want this fast travel point. That way our ship. Did I already get the vending machine? Insert the cartridge. And boom, there's the unreliable right here in town. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. Alright, now back to what we were doing. Head towards the waterfall. We're on the edge of town now. Just regular Fallbrook patrons. And I don't think I want to go in there just yet. I think I want to come down by the beach and head this way. Yeah, here we go. What is that? You're uniquely named.
Can I help you? Don't think we've spoken before. I would remember. You look, well, I wouldn't forget what you're wearing, no.
Armor? I can't be the first person you've seen who's wearing an armored suit. Why would we have spoken before?
Most of the freshies spend their first day in the saloon. Fresh to Fallbrook, I mean. Me? I've been here going on 3 days now.
Oh boy.
I'm real friendly. Figure I've talked up everyone in town by now. But not you yet.
That's correct. Seems like it's your lucky day.
Every day I've been here has been my lucky day. Never won so much in my whole life. Aside from a close call during my wilderness hike, it's been a grand adventure. I'm dreadful blessed that Captain Criley hired me onto the crew.
Close call?
You heard that right. Wilderness almost got me pushing up daisies. If I wasn't so fleet-footed, I never would have escaped them Raptidons, then Marauders, and then that Mantiqueen alive. To outrun him, I had to ditch my bag. All the bit cards from my winnings were weighing it down. A shame, because it was my favorite gun tote.
Uh-huh. Which crew you say you're stationed with?
You wouldn't have heard of them. They're just a small pot of smugglers.
Uh-huh.
Kept getting their spoils stolen when they went to fence them.
Uh-huh.
So they hired on a merc. They didn't mind my being so talkative, or them being my first protection gig. Captain Criley, he does ask me to shut it sometimes. In fact, I probably shouldn't be flapping my gums about his crew at all.
This all sounded super suspicious. How'd you wind up in Fallbrook?
Well, Captain Criley wanted to take a pit stop. I'm the hired security, see? They pay me to guard the cargo, but right now the hull's empty. It's my first shore leave with the crew, and my maiden voyage before that. I can tell you it's been a real hoot.
Any survival tips?
Captain warned us to take care around Devil's Peak. The bigger beasties tend to roam the slopes there. Mid-morning, I thought I'd try Fallbrook's self-guided wilderness hike, the one that leads up around the mountain. Safe enough, else they wouldn't advertise, right? Wrong. Scarcely made it back in one piece.
I'm looking for Devil's Peak.
Look for the horns and you can't miss it. Even I saw them when we flew overhead.
Horns?
Massive curved stone peaks, if you want to get technical. They're part of the mountain terrain.
That's all for now.
Right then. Very well. Then I'd like to answer it. If I can, that is.
Okay,
Right
that's
then.
all she's
Very
got
well.
to say. It's interesting. I thought she was going to fetch quest me, but nope. She just said, oh, I lost a bunch of money and my gun tote. Whoa! Yeah, I knew there was something going on here. Is that all the mines? I don't really care about that plasma launcher. I'm probably not going to use it. We'll grab it anyways. Alright, a little bit of treasure behind the waterfall. I had a feeling that's a common trope in video games to have a little something hidden behind the waterfall. That's just oh, these are just Fallbrook patrons. Where'd that girl go? I literally just talked to her. Whatever. Alright, let's head down this way. Let's see where this scholar. See what he's got going on. Reginald Cheney.
What do you want? Oh, hey, Vicar Max. What are you doing on Monarch? I thought scienticians ain't welcome here.
Haven't you heard? Everyone's welcome here. It's a fucking worker's paradise. But you wouldn't know anything about that, would you? Never worked a day in your miserable life. You're just a parasite, living off my goodwill. Well, guess what? My goodwill's exhausted, along with my temper.
This guy doesn't look like much of a scholar, Max. Care to explain?
This is the guy who told me about the book while we were in prison. I lied about finding a scholar. But I don't care about any of that anymore. I just want to inflict massive amounts of pain on this guy.
Maybe he didn't know the book was in French.
Oh, he knew. Didn't you? Didn't you?
Okay, I admit it. I was tired of your high and mighty speechifying all the time. It was just a joke, I swear. I didn't mean nothing by it.
See, Captain? I've dealt with this swine before. I know how he thinks. Now, where were we? Oh, that's right. I was about to beat you. Severely.
Wait. I know who can translate the book for you.
Oh, yeah?
It's too late for that. I threw away my life chasing fairy tales. Will punishing you fix any of that? Of course not. But by law, it will make me feel a whole lot better.
Max, stop. It's too late. Maybe the answer you're looking for is in that book.
Okay. Talk, Reggie.
It was stolen from some sort of expert on philosophism. Weird hermit lady on Scylla. My father used to deliver supplies to the mining outpost there.
Weird hermit sounds kind of flimsy to me.
It's true. My father collected some extra bits on the side by diverting some of the supplies to the gal. The way he told it, he thought the book looked valuable, so he took it. Couldn't find any buyers when it turned out to not only be French, but banned as well.
What do you say, Vicar?
Fine. We've got more important things to do anyway.
Alright. So now we gotta go to Scylla for that one. Anything of interest hiding about here? Doesn't really look like it. Okay.
Can we talk?
Sure.
I want to thank you for talking some sense into me back there with Cheney. It has been a long time since I gave in to my violent enthusiasm.
That what you call it? Cut the crap, Max. You lied to me about Cheney, and I want to know why.
You're right. I owe you an apology. I've been so obsessed for so long. I couldn't see anything else. You offered me a place on your crew, friendship, and I used you to get to Cheney. And even then, you saved me from myself. I don't know if I could live with myself had I gone through with it. You owe me nothing, I know, but I'm begging your forgiveness.
Okay, but I'm watching you. You ever lie to me again about anything, and you're out.
Thank you. I promise I'll be nothing but truthful from this point forward.
What was it like being in prison?
Oh, exactly as you'd imagine. Can't say I enjoyed the stint. It did provide me with plenty of time to think. The way I see it, the universe was snapping me back to where I needed to be. You stray too far from the course of your destiny, the world will try to correct for it.
Alright, anything else we can do in Fallbrook? I think that was it, wasn't it? Oh, Weapons from the Void we can do. And we got some town exploration to do for sure, because we've barely scratched the surface on what this place got to offer. Hello, Duncan.
My dry goods come 75% guaranteed mold-free. Or was that 75% mold-free? No rubbernecking. Make a buy or move on.
More charming people. Catherine said you give me an ID cartridge for CMP factory.
Not so fast. My biometric IDs are special goods. Only on offer to special clients. You cotton?
I think the fact that Catherine sent me makes it special enough.
She needs it for a job? Well, why didn't you say so? Reckoned you asked her where to best procure one, and she obligingly pointed you my way. Give me a jiffy to break. I mean, calibrate the ID. This goes like that. Nope, not quite right. A bit to the left, mayhaps. That'll do it. For a CMP factory line worker, she sure is a beauty. Careful. I'm trusting you to guard this specialty good with your life. I mean it. Lose the ID and you don't get another. Also, you'll be off my list of unwholesome customers. Will that be all, or do you require something to say, scratch your itch?
What do you mean by that? Let's deal. Alright. He has some ammo. All of my stuff is restricted stock. I don't know why. Doesn't seem to be very good armor anyways. That's pretty good. 22 light armor. Sneak +3. That's not bad. It's heavy armor. We're not interested. Okay. Meds. He's got a lot of stuff. And I'm not worried about that. We seem to collect plenty naturally along the way. Mods not particularly interesting. I can't get his armor. Can't buy mag picks from him for some reason. Or armor parts. But I can get weapon parts. Interesting. Well, what do we got here? Let's buy these data pads. That gave us a quest update. What about this data pad? We'll check this one out too. Oh, that updated something as well. 1-2 and 1-2. Interesting. Okay, so I found some clues on the weapons from the void. There's an abandoned lab and... Okay, they're both outside though. Okay. Alright, we'll start at the beginning, we'll run back here,
today?
and we'll check out the town. I have a feeling that the town folk keep asking if I've seen Arthur. Probably something to that. Who's this gentleman?
Take a gander at that mug. I ain't ever seen someone so adept looking my whole life.
Watch yourself, Captain. This guy's got eyes like a sprat set on stealing your dinner.
I get the sense this fellow isn't entirely sincere.
Yep.
Oh, now, come on. All I mean is, well, rather that, you don't seem like the usual pigeons we pluck. No offense, of course, if you are a Byzantium goldblood. Say, I'd like to do you a favor. Might I interest you in a surefire scheme? Wink, wink.
Ah, you said that out loud. Excellent. I actually said that, but I think flattery will get you everywhere. Do go on.
It's no flattery when it's true. Pure and simple, it's like this. I run our drug delivery service. Recently, I had the genius idea to cut costs in half by swapping our autoloaders with faster, cheaper sprats.
We can lie to him. That's a stroke of sheer brilliance.
See? I know a fellow genius when I clap eyes on him. Too right you are. Only problem is my sprat carriers ain't arrived from their latest run. As I was saying, you look more capable than most of the hoople heads around these parts. What say you locate him and retrieve the goods for me? In return, I'll cut you 5% of the profit.
Alright, we got the charm option. Make it 35 plus a sample of the goods and we got a deal. Wink.
35%? Are you out of your gourd? If I wasn't recovering from a bout of Morgellons, I wouldn't stand for this. But things are what they are, so I'll agree to it. But not 0.5% more. My sprat carriers scurry back and forth through the shipping tunnels. Any trail ought to start there. When you've got the goods, I'll be here.
Alright. Well, this will help extend our attempt at natural exploration of the town. Although I don't think it'll take us anywhere particularly new. I think we already walked by this place if I'm remembering this quest correctly.
You'd think folks were pissing in the alleyways as bad as it stinks.
Yep. Apparently I had a key to that. I don't remember him giving me a key.
Understood. I'll keep my head down.
Nice one, Captain!
We were destined to prevail.
Just a couple raptidons, no big deal. Isn't there another one? Oh, there was a third one piled up right here as well. Oh well. Let's do some looting. We'll get all this guy's drugs. A dead sublight thug in here. Yeah, we'll take it. You know, for some reason that's considered stealing. A bunch of the other stuff in here is not. I guess it's like the town supply tunnel, or isn't that what that Nelson guy said? Nothing else. Alright, I think that's all the loot this place has to offer. Oh wait, here's another one. Now I think we got all the loot this place has to offer. Hold on. Gotta be more thorough with my searches. Missing all kinds of treasure. Ah, I think that's it for reals this time. He's not going to be happy. All of his little sprat deliverers are going to be gone. He'll have to switch back to autoloaders. I don't get why they keep calling them sublight thugs. Like they're the town's security, I'm pretty sure. That's why they're stationed literally everywhere.
Did you find them? Tell me you found my sprat carriers. Would hate should anything dire have befallen them.
Yeah. We'll let him have the consumables. You want good news or bad news?
Just tell me straight and don't hold back. I can handle it.
I retrieved your drugs, but Raptidons killed your carriers in the cave.
Sprats can always be replaced. Excellent. Oh, this is only half! You think you can steal from me?
I searched the cave top to bottom, that's all there was.
Search Fallbrook. Either half the Sprats got loose on their own, or there'll be some evidence pointing to the soon-to-be-dead Snake who filched my carriers. You want your cut? You get me the rest of my drugs, no matter what it takes.
Alright. I don't remember this part. Maybe I just punched him or something last time.
Miss Minnie Malin, get your twitchy whiskers back here! Don't you run out that door! It's a cruel world outside!
Oh, I do remember this part.
Close the damn door! You'll let my sprats out!
I didn't open it. Holy. Look at that sprat. I don't remember that at all.
Damn it all! Now look what you done! It'll take me ages to round him up again.
I didn't open the door.
State your purpose, or get out of my face, domicile intruder.
I'm looking for some missing sprats. You wouldn't have seen any around.
Missing? Nope. Nope. Mine are all found and accounted for, thank you kindly. Now if that'll be all, I've got an animal rescue service to oversee, and it ain't easy. Lots to do. Got a multitude of sprats to spay and feed.
These sprats you stole are drug carriers. I'm here to receive the goods.
Look, I don't care if Nelson sent you or not. You won't be hurting a hair on any of these sprats' heads. I've killed vicious beasts for them. I ain't afraid to take on a human. Back out of this domicile, hands up, or become sprat food, intruder.
I won't hurt your sprats. The drugs have probably passed through the digestive tract already.
You want to dig through sprat droppings? Be my guest. Get your drugs, then get lost.
Alright. Wish I could interact with that guy. That guy's crazy. Alright. Check all the poo. Good grief, man. Clean your house. Like, I get that having pets, they're gonna have accidents sometimes. Like they're gonna go to the bathroom in your house sometimes. That's part of pet ownership. But good grief, humongous turds just all over the place.
Got the goods? Because I know you wouldn't be wasting my time otherwise. Wink.
Love how he says it out loud. Matter of fact, I do.
You do? I mean, you do. Of course you do. What did I tell you? Sure-fire delivery system. Works almost every time.
Turns out a crazy guy was keeping them as pets.
2 guesses I know exactly who. And where to find him. If Bertrand ain't already dead, he's about to be. I owe you for bringing this breach in security to my attention. As promised, you're cut. plus a little extra to show my gratitude. Now, if there's nothing else you need from me, I must go inventory my goods.
I got some questions.
Hit me. I won't even hit back.
I believe that. What do you do around here?
Officially, I keep the books for Miss Malin, provide loans to the Byzantium Goldbloods for gaming, and oversee our drug running operations. Speaking of, might I interest you in a purchase? I'll give you a first-time discount. That's 5% off and a free drink at the ante-up. You're welcome.
Sure, why not?
A shrewd decision. Here's your starter pack and your drink voucher.
Only 150 bucks, no big deal. Lilia sent me to meet with Catherine.
Wow. You're either an extremely important person or slated for a slow and torturous death. I do hope it's the former. Either way, you'll find Miss Catherine Malin straight back in Malin's House of Hospitality. Sure it is. Wink.
And we level up. For some reason I thought you could buy stuff directly from this guy. I guess I was just not remembering correctly. Alright, let's keep looking around town, see if there's anything of interest. We got someone guarding an evicted house for some reason. Can't sneak in the back.
What are you looking at?
Someone guarding a vacant building. This is... Oh, I guess that's not stealing? Interesting. Why can I take all the stuff in this house? Is this my house now? Yeah, we'll take it. But if it's outside, it's stealing. Strange. Anyways, we'll head on down the main drag here. Sublight employees evicted. Across the street, another evicted house.
Hey, Cass. Knock, knock.
And this is the...
White.
Not the
That's
Sprat
not how
guy.
the game works. I say knock, knock, like I'm on the outside of the door. And you say...
This, I'm guessing, is just another rental property. Some generic NPCs in here. Nothing seems of interest.
Barely made it out. Marauders got Keely.
Ooh, Catherine is gonna flay the skin from your fingers.
That's the guy who won't let me buy any of his stuff. What is this? Insurance
Welcome to the
agent?
offices of the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group, Halcyon's premier provider of life and disaster-related insurance. I'm obligated to inform you that our coverage does not extend to incidents deemed to result from negligence, criminal activity, or dullness of mind.
Uh-huh. Dullness of mind.
Some people, but no one in this office, I assure you, might call it stupidity.
Obviously too common an ailment for insurance to cover.
So, what kind of insurance package can I interest you in? We're running a special on dismemberment policies. Buy one, get one half off.
Hilarious. Why is your office on Monarch?
We're not on Monarch. For all practical and tax-related purposes, this office is an official enclave of Byzantium.
Mm-hmm. If you say so.
Oh, it's certainly not about what I say. That's all down to our legal team and our CFO.
What else can you tell me about your insurance policies?
Plenty. As my boss likes to say, there's a policy for every situation and an exclusion for every policy. We've insured unusually expressive eyebrows, outrageous statements, disastrous marriages.
Who gets their eyebrows insured?
Usually character actors, or corporate execs with menacing stares.
Who would get an outrageous statement insured?
That policy is almost exclusively for our corporate clientele. In the unlikely event they make a claim about a product that turns out to be less than accurate, they need some kind of protection against the damage to their sales and reputation.
Disastrous marriage?
Those are mostly for top rungers in Byzantium who have a lot of social and financial capital wrapped up in their marriage contracts. There's one for your beloved eloping with your sibling, your beloved eloping with their sibling, scandalous rumors forcing you apart, the revelation of a secret love child. We try to cover every possible hazard to domestic bliss.
That's all I needed to know.
One thing's for sure, you won't find better policy protection against sudden lunar implosions anywhere in Halcyon.
There is, I don't remember where it is or how you pick it up. There's definitely a quest related to that place. That place exists for a reason. It's not just a chit chat with that lady. Okay, this is the Sprat house. Evicted.
Said you docked 3 days ago?
Give or take, it's all a bit hazy when I think back on it.
Check this place.
So, was Fallbrook all you'd hoped for?
Yes,
Okay,
no,
requires
maybe.
domicile key,
It's
so
New
I have
Byzantium,
to
but that's rather the point, isn't
buy
it?
or rent a place to live to
What
get
a
in there.
glowing endorsement.
I slept for the first time in months, so I'll give it that.
Just another rental property, nothing too interesting in here. What's this? Nah, it's nothing. Some weaker armor. Nothing we need to concern ourselves with. What we got back here? Got a vending machine, got a workbench. Generic sublight employees. Got a back office. Well, that's not bad at all. Just take that. And we'll take that. Then I guess that ID card will help us get in restricted areas. Oops. Okay, and it appears we cannot get into this building. Strange there's no treasure or anything back here. This definitely seems like the kind of place that hides stuff. This game's normally pretty good about rewarding exploration, but not in this case. Not seeing anything. Alright, well that is pretty much the whole town of Fallbrook right there. Got some interesting quests that we will have to get to in the next episode. We're gonna call this one for now. We're gonna let's upgrade first, and then we'll do that. Seem to be using pretty much all handguns. We'll get a couple of that, couple defense. We're focusing on persuade, couple stealth, and a couple tech. And apply. Alrighty. Like, comment, subscribe if you want to help support the channel. Click the notification bell if you want to be alerted whenever I am streaming. Thank you guys so very much for watching,